This will be my first video in the series Object, Medium, and Inspiration. I decided to move away from tutorials to do something more creative. Only on Mondays will I be doing the Object, Medium, Inspiration game. The point of the game is to draw from 3 bags, each containing names of an object, medium, and inspiration. And I am to create an artwork based on the words I draw from the bags. The rules are simple. I must use the object in the painting, and the inspiration is only to inspire the artwork, but it doesn't have to be in the painting, and of course I have to use whatever medium I draw. Unfortunately, I chose the words catfish, acrylic, and ice cube the rapper. It sounded pretty ridiculous, and I really didn't know what to do. But then I remembered that Ice Cube has a song named Here He Come, and in a verse he says, they'll find you in the oceans if you fuck with my emotions. That's when the idea came to me to do a dead body in the ocean with marine catfish swimming around him. It sounded pretty sadistic, but that's all I could think of for what I had to work with. I started off the painting trying to mimic the look of waves with my brush, but it seemed difficult and like it would take forever, and I'm all about working smarter, not harder. So I said, fuck that. I painted a flat color over what I did before, and I literally poured water on it. Even though you can't see it in the video, I walked to the sink and started running water over the canvas. I did it in short bursts. Afterwards, I took a paper towel, placed it on top, and snatched it off. Then I took another paper towel, balled it up, opened it, put it on top, and snatched that off. Then I had a masterpiece. It was good enough as is, but I had to go further and put plastic wrap over it. I knew that it would be perfect after that. While it was drying, I went to go do some things. After I did some things, I took the plastic wrap off and began to work on the waves that the plastic wrap made. I started by darkening some of the edges up and further defining the lines.
Shit looking fly, right?
Hell the fuck yeah. Wait, you make those animals hot by plastic, nigga?
This bitch said animals.
But that shit, you can't tell me that shit don't look like a fish. Look at the eye.
I'm about to die.
Look at that little shark that's
Nigga, it's
smiling.
waves from the ocean.
No, but look at that shit.
I see it. It looked like a
Yeah, and look
stingray
at
a
this
little
little
bit.
broken
on the
turtle or like
What,
Pokemon.
nigga?
Look at the neck and then the eyeball and then the rest of the body is broken in the water. That shit is crazy. You made all these.
Shit.
Look at the sea turtle. Finding Nemo.
Oh, I
nigga.
see him. I see.
See, you get what I'm talking
Yeah, I
about.
see
Everywhere.
'em.
Yeah, they're
Man,
everywhere.
it's bubbles and shit right here.
No, this is fucking sea animals. You got a dinosaur.
Bruh, this is gonna be a fucking awesome ass painting.
That shit is nice.
I'm back from that ridiculousness. The rest of it is just me painting further details, so I'm just going to talk because I don't feel like downloading music. But just some quick info on what I'm using. I'm using some random brushes. One of them is a big brush that cost me a bit of money from Jerry's Autorama. But the main brush I'm using is a pack brush that you can buy from Walmart. These brushes are trash, and they usually look like this after a month or 2 of use. I'm kidding. They probably won't look that bad if you take care of them, but I don't take care of any of my cheap brushes. The tops of them will also pop off after a good year. It's damn near inevitable. No worries though. Just squeeze some tacky glue inside and they'll be near new. Later I decided to get something to eat to just stuff my face. And then I thought perhaps I should just do like a wash of blue. And that was just to tone down some of the light highlights that was showing on the painting. So I took my big brush and I put it in the blue paint. And I basically just did a wash. I kind of treated the acrylic like watercolor. So then I can later go in and put in highlights that are more realistic, more believable, instead of everything just being bright. It just felt like it was a little too bright, too much white was going on, and I wanted to tone it down some. So that's what I'm doing right now. This is when I start going in with some white to further define the highlights of the water. I wanted most of the highlights to be kind of in the center of the picture, almost as if the water is bending in that area. And that's where I concentrate most of my white. And it's not like I completely whiten each line that is shown. I just mostly do the top, as if the top part where the highlights are strongest is the top of the water. If the sun were to hit the water on the peak of the wave, that's exactly where I would paint the white. At this point, I began painting on the outline of the person's head. At first I was going to do a male, but I decided on a female only because I wanted the long hair to show in the water. And I know a male can have long hair too, but I feel like I'm better at drawing female faces than male faces, and I didn't want an almost male looking face with hair because then it would be questionable, and that's not what I was going for. I wanted it to be a female because I wanted the hair and I wanted you to know it was a female. For the small details, I ended up using a toothpick because I didn't have a small brush. As for the remainder of this video, I'm too lazy to continue talking because it takes a lot to edit in audio, and I don't feel like doing it. Plus, somebody just came home and they're going to disrupt my talking. So just watch and learn for the rest of it. And make sure you subscribe, like the video, so you can see next week's object medium inspiration. Hopefully it'll be better than this because I'm not too sure how I felt about this one.